Hello, fabulous doll people. I'm doing a really quick box opening. I was going to do a dolly, like a check-in, like a dolls and coffee kind of thing, because I have a coffee problem, and I also have a coffee mug problem. And I, in addition to buying too many coffee cups, I feel like people want to see them. So, like, this is my pug one. Anyway, and I started doing my notes for that, and it took like almost an hour, which is terrifying because that's what's going on with me and dolls right now. And I was doing really good up until I want to say August, and then or maybe July, and I just went crazy. Like, I put a lot of stuff on layaway, bought a bunch of stuff. So anyway, I was getting ready to do that, and then I used up all my time to do it in prepping for it, so I was like, I'll just do it tomorrow. But then I got a box in today, which I wasn't expecting. It went out Thursday, and it came really quick, but she's pretty close to me. Bug, stop licking your feet, don't. And so I'm guessing that's why I got it so fast, even with the holiday. And I probably would have put it off even now, but my daughter thought it was hers. She got like 9,000 things in the mail today, and she opened it. So I didn't want to, well, you know, once it's opened, I can't let it go. So this is a dress. It's not a doll, but it's kind of a big deal to me. It's a Phantom Dolls dress, Cynthia Shields. So I've admired her work since I got into ball jointed dolls. So it's been a long time. And she also, I would say, is the person that got me into Pasha dolls. So she used to do these black and white pictures of her dolls, and they were real creepy. She had the two at the time, which I think were supposed to be the sisters. And I mean, I could be wrong that they weren't her, but I'm pretty sure they were, because I'm almost certain she has those two same dolls. And I was getting ready to send a head out, and I want to say it was like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. And my dolls are all gothic, so I was looking up like creepy, scary, gothic face-ups, because you know, you don't want the same gothic face-up over and over and over again. And these pictures came up, and they're creepy. And at first I wasn't sure I liked it. The dolls were real thin, but it really grew on me. Like, I couldn't get it out of my head, and so I looked up the artist, and then they were 54 centimeters, and my ideal dolls are 58 to 60 centimeters. And so I was like, well, they're too small. But I still couldn't get them out of my head. And we had moved to town. So it must have been 3 years ago, because we had internet. And that was when I was able to start looking at YouTube videos for the first time. So I looked up box openings for Pasha. And I was able to see the dolls in a person's hand, and I was like, well, that's not really that bad, that size. So, in a very roundabout kind of a way, Phantom Dolls got me into Pasha and into the YouTube videos, which is the reason I make them, because when I was looking for dolls, when I started getting into artist dolls, which was different sizes and different styles, it was hard for me to see those dolls in my head, but the videos made it easy. So you have to excuse the dogs. We're having like chaos today. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Somebody got dropped off across the street, and it sounded like they were knocking on our door, even though they were nowhere near it. And the dogs have been terrible. Like, I don't know, my dogs have just been horrible for days. So there's a lot of anarchy. So anyway, this is kind of a tragic story attached to it. So in the midst of my psychotic doll spending, she had a one-of-a-kind nerve, which is the next Pasha I want to get, as a witch, which I'm into witches right now. Like, a lot of my dolls are witches. Beautiful, beautiful outfit. Oh, she painted the doll beautiful. So it was very expensive. I had to work 10.5 hour days because I had gone on vacation. I didn't have all the PTO for the time off. And so I just happened to be, I think it was the first person that saw it. So I messaged her and I said, what do you want for her? Even though it was actually in the post. And do you do layaway? So she got back to me right before lunch, said she would take layaway. And so I planned to figure it out over lunch. So I had to run home, let the dogs out. When I got back from lunch, I said, look, I want her. I just have to figure out the layaway. I said, what kind of terms do you want? She said, oh, I'm really sorry. She said I had her to buy it now, and somebody bought her. I guess she had done the whole thing because she wanted to buy a doll her friend had, which I totally understand. I think that she's on eBay. Like, she told me it was Facebook Marketplace, but I don't think that's where she lists her dolls. I think it's eBay. And which I told her, I said, well, I understand, that's fine. Because, you know, I breed dogs, and until you put a deposit down, you know, I try to give it first come, first serve, but that's just, you know, it's the way things go. And I said, you know, I really love the vampire girl that you did, and I love the dress, and you have, you know, if you're going to do anything else, please let me know, especially if you do another witch outfit. I would love to have one. And she says, oh, I'd sell you the vampire dress. I haven't listed it yet. If you want it, you can have it. And I was amazed at the price. And so I bought it on a whim. I'm not kidding, I just that night said, you can't buy any more doll stuff. So that happened. And then she also told me that if I saw any of her stuff that I liked, to just let her know, because a lot of times it was going to go up for sale, or it was for sale. And I had mentioned stuff in the past that I liked, but she never had told me that before. But I had never I don't think I ever private messaged her. I think maybe I did once or twice just to ask if she's taking commissions, but I never said, hey, is this dress for sale? So now I know. And I am bummed I didn't get the doll, but she was real expensive, and probably that was divine providence saving me from myself, because after making my notes tonight, I probably shouldn't buy any more dolls. But, so I got this dress. I'm super excited about it. And clearly this dress means I have to buy another Pasha. So I didn't get one this year in the March pre-order. She was having the nerve, and I wanted to get one. But my want list, I had a second-hand doll. I really wanted the Beat, the elf. And there was actually somebody who was talking about selling theirs, and I had told her I was interested, and she started following me on Instagram, and so I thought she might sell it. So I was like, I'm not going to get committed to another doll. And what I think has happened in my crazy doll end of the year spending, which I think I did last year too, is the end of the year rolls around, and I'm like, well, these dolls I was waiting for, I'm obviously not going to find this year. And I start buying stuff. I don't know, I really don't. I'm going to think about it before I do my dolly check-in video, because when I was making my lists, I was like, you lost your actual mind right now. So, anyway, without further ado, look at the dress. I came out of a huge box, I thought, for a dress, which is also part of the reason why I didn't think it was the dress. And I'm not like I have things coming stalker, like I don't put, eventually I'll start putting tracking numbers in, and then I'll keep an eye on it, but it takes a while. Look at that box. Okay, so you put it in the big shipper box, and then it's wrapped in tissue paper, and it has a ribbon on it. And you can see that my daughter started tearing it open, and she's like, I don't think this is mine, were you waiting for something? And I was like, oh, and I just saw the color and I knew what it was, so I'm not going to tear the tissue paper, I'm going to undo the ribbon. So this is my very first thing ever from her, and I've been following her for quite a while. I mean, her doll dresses on eBay, like those I've been following for a long time, because I don't shop too much on eBay anymore. So that was back in my... There was a time when I bought everything on eBay. Well, I use a lot of the stuff on eBay anyway. It's got tape on it, so I'm just making sure I'm not. Probably there's an easier way to do this. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. So I love her style. It's kind of a tattered. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. What's that? Oh, that's the collar. Oh, she sent it with cardboard in it, so it's kind of propped up. And as usual, it's late, and so my light's not very good, but I'll try to... Oh, look at that. And I'll bring it back so you can see. Oops, sorry. Get the dog's stool. How long it is. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Oh. I was really surprised at the price. So it was $99. I think she cut me a discount because she didn't list it. And then I think after shipping it was $109. And I was floored. I just love it so much. Oh my gosh. I just want to buy another Pasha now because my vampire girl has the Urasarna outfit, which is also stunning. That was amazing. Look at the back. I love this. Look at the back on that. So beautiful. Wow. And it's got the little like chains here on the side. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh wow, it's just beautiful. God, so gorgeous. Oh, I'm so happy to have that. I'm so happy she offered that to me. I'm kind of blown away by it. She's really sweet. I'm blown away by it. It's so gorgeous. And she shipped it so nice. I mean, and then this, I'm gonna guess, I'm trying to remember, because the doll that she did was so pretty. I guess it was damaged, and so she put, I want to say grommets, but that's not what I want to say. Almost like a jewelry, little circles, like the clasps, or you attach the clasps to on jewelry. Like they had, her other girls had forced her, or had sealed her mouth shut with them because she was a vampire. And the way she painted the face was so beautiful. Her dolls tell such a story. Even her, oh yeah, this goes around the neck. Oh. Just her still pictures, you can get so much out of them. God, this goes around the neck. It's got the rose on it. She has really fabulous face-ups too. There's just a huge amount of like emotion and personality in the dolls. Oh, now I just want to buy another doll. Because this dress clearly deserves a doll. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will post the other video eventually. My shift got changed, so I come home earlier now, which is nice because I have a little bit more time to myself at home. I work 7 to 3:30 instead of 7:30 to 4, which doesn't seem like it would make a big difference, but it kind of does. And that's about that. I have my next vacation coming. I always take a couple of days before and the day of Halloween off, and usually like the following. This year it's on Saturday, but I think I took the Monday off anyway because we'd throw a big party, and I mean like a party like everybody we know comes. It's just me and my kid, and this year will be my niece and I think my niece's boyfriend, and we just buy like a lot of sweets and watch scary movies. In theory, we didn't last year. My daughter didn't want to watch scary movies, which we're talking about right now. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will hopefully have the other one up soon. I actually have a couple of things in the mail, so I will have some box openings. I haven't had any in a while because I was being good for like a minute. Alright, you guys. Thank you. Bye.